hustle hard on the job. You can see that on my head is real good. We don't need lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let him know. Hey,
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. To throw again is Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 32 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Switch.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ryan. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He's looking for Ridley again, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ryan will throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Now the try here for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up. And just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. 33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it up and through.
Next to score, Seahawks 14, Falcons 13. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown Falcons. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 14. Check. 59. Don't let him breathe.
Wilson throwing again. It's caught. Lockett. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. eluding the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Takk McKinley. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
14.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They run it with Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. This complete to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
58. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Tighten up. 51. Down. Hey, express.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mike 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 36 power.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, that's caught by Hollister. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 76 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game
there he goes left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Prosise, 70 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it is all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking is so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
59. Come on. 18. 19. Check 59, Mike. Lost 59.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. Going for Metcalf. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 2, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ryan now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Watch the shift. Hey, 59, ready.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ryan. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away. Marquise Blair.
You figure down in the red zone, the play call that's going to come in, find the guy that's most susceptible. It's the guy that you think that you can beat. In this case, they tried to pick on the rookie, and he was actually up to the challenge.
Yes, he was. Solid job knocking that away. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. To throw again is Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check, 59. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Bring out.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 71 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Throwing now is Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Takk McKinley, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw?
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Extra point attempt to come here. and the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.